So I haven't made a video in a long time and I do apologize for that. Today I want to talk about the best mousepad I ever used. Context: so I watched Tech's video on his best mousepad ever used, and his mousepad was the Wallhack 4, which I have right here. I've been using this for around 2 months now, and I think I'm never gonna replace this for another mousepad ever. I was maining the Artisan rated mid, and for like a good bit, like 6 months or even more than that. Over time, I think the pad was super inconsistent. Made a switch. I didn't want to really like jump into glass pads, so I made a switch to a Logitech. I don't even know the name, but it's a plastic hard pad from Logitech, and as you can see, I pulled this out the gutter. Like, it's some like mouse pads I did switch to before was the Skypad 3. I did make a video on that on my channel. The Skypad 3, it was honestly perfect. Like, there was nothing I could say that was like bad about it. The only thing was just the logo. It was just some shitty, not shitty, but it was just like, I didn't like the logo. It just looked super gamerly, and just like not my style. I just like the clean Wallhack 4 logo better, so I like that better. But so that's why I switched. That's the only reason I switched. And if you have a Skypad 3, you don't switch. You don't need to switch unless you hate the logo. Then you have to switch if you want, but that's it. And then I had the Razer Atlas. It's not here right now because I returned it because it was just way too fucking thick. Like, pretend it's a mouse pad. Your hand like curls on or so, right? And your forearm as well. So it was just super thick and just super uncomfortable. I didn't like that. And then I experimented with the Pulsar Super Glide 2. That one was super skinny. It was like half the thickness of the Wallhack 4. So it's like 1.5 millimeters thick. It is like super skinny, like this skinny. But I didn't like it because I was just so used to the speed of the Wallhack 4 compared to the Super Glide 2, and the Super Glide 2 was just like, it was like a cloth pad pretending to be a glass pad. It was just, I don't know, it was just weird. It was just not it. Tech also said the same thing in his video when he tried out the Super Glide 2. It was just like not a good feeling, like at all, and it was just way more scratchy than. So other people really like the feeling of stopping power on mouse pads, like when if you play games like CS:GO, Valorant, other games like that require that, and so they don't overshoot, and they start like over aiming, or they start under aiming, whatever. They just aim bad in general with a glass mouse pad or just a fast pad in general. So that's why they like super slow pads. But I find the lack of stopping power like really fun to play with. Productivity wise, it doesn't bother me at all. So it actually is nice kind of waking up in the morning and touching a nice glass slab. For productivity, my hand doesn't hurt when I'm pressing on it. Like, I don't know how some people hands hurt when they use glass mouse pads. Like, I don't know how much pressure you're putting on the table, but that makes no sense. You're gaming, why like try harding so hard? When doing productivity work, my hand doesn't stick to the pad at all. Let's go through the pros and cons of gaming with a glass mouse pad. So then the pros and cons. I'm gonna go with the pros first. So the pros are that it's easier to clean. I also bought a cloth with me as well, so easier to clean. Like sticky sauces, I ate Popeyes on the glass mouse pad, and I just wet this cloth with water, clean it right off in 5 seconds. So easy. Now if I was eating Popeyes on this cloth mouse pad, some sauce drops onto this, the cloth pad will absorb it, and then it ends up in the fucking surface, and then you're gonna play like shit afterwards, and it's gonna smell like shit. Look, that's my name, Andy, on the cloth mouse pad. You can't do that with a glass mouse pad. That's how much dust is in this shit. So I just went on a rant there, but like that just goes to show like how much easier to clean a glass mouse pad is. I'm not saying that you should go out and buy a glass mouse pad just based off that. Let's say like you're a clean freak, you have the time in the world to clean your mouse pad, your cloth mouse pad once a week, or you're rich as hell and then you have maids that clean your mouse pad, or you just toss it into the washing machine every single week and your mouse pad doesn't end up broken. That's perfectly fine. That's the only way you're gonna clean mouse pad, because you have to clean it so often in order to have the same like consistent feel of a glass mouse pad. So the second pro is you have a higher aim potential. So many other reviewers in the scene say that getting a glass mouse pad is like getting training reels for your aim. So you know how when you go biking for the first time, I'm not saying like you're gonna become I'm not saying that you need a glass mouse pad in order to train your aim, but I'm just saying like many other people agree with me on the sentiment that this is like getting training wheels for your aim. So it's like when you first use a glass mouse pad, it like exposes how shit at aiming you are. So when I first got the glass mouse pad, I was aiming so badly because that's just my natural aim, because my mouse control was just that shit at the time. But over time, as you master your aim and your style of aiming on the glass mouse pad, you get used to the glass mouse pad, and in short, your aim improves. Of course, you might have to tweak your sensitivity a bit when switching to the glass mouse pad because it is going to be faster. But other than that, once you like get everything once you get everything set up, you're going to be aiming exactly the same on a cloth mouse pad, or even better on a glass mouse pad. Okay, the Dart Pro is that it lasts forever. Like, you know how like cloth mouse pads, they absorb dust over time, and they'll just like over time, like the feel of the cloth mouse pad over time just loses its speed or its like feel of the cloth mouse pad. The glass pads on the other hand, it's gonna be, it never wears down. It lasts forever. It stays the same no matter what. Fourth one is that it's good for tracking games. So if you play Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch, those type of games, like the glass mouse pad is really good for that. Okay, so let's get into cons of the glass mouse pad. So the cons of the glass mouse pad is that there is a learning curve. You're gonna have to get used to glass after switching to a cloth mouse pad. Okay, some people have like unsticky skin, like their skin doesn't stick to glass even they sweat. I don't know how they do that, but depending on your room, like, and how it's, and like temperature and like the humidity levels in it, you're gonna have to wear a sleeve. So as you can see on my sleeve here, is from a dry fit Nike sock, and this is like the end. Like, I'll put on right now for to show you. So it took me less than 2 seconds, and I'm already like ready to play. But as you can see, like the sleeve became super dirty, and I had to toss this in the washing machine to clean it. You saw how fast it took me to put on the sleeve. Like, I don't know how people say like it's a inconvenience for them when it takes 2 seconds to put it on, and you could put it on when your game is loading anyways. So I don't understand that problem. And taking it off is super fast and easy as well. And other people say that you look like a geek when playing, but then like most people play in the comfort of their own homes. It should not bother you at all unless you have some like skin condition or something that prevents you from wearing a sleeve. But like, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna be playing the game in the comfort of your home anyways, and no one's gonna really care at all. Your only person that's gonna care is yourself, so it makes no sense. And it's gonna be more expensive than cloth pad. So this artisan pad I got from Amazon. I think it was $80 or $70, and back then I thought that was like so expensive for a cloth pad. But then now this hard pad I got, the Wallhack 4, it cost me $120. So basically almost twice the price of the artisan. So the reason why I justify the price, and you might say I'm coping because I already got the Wallhack 4 and I'm like a glass pad sheep. Can you see like the time spectrum of difference of like the cost? So if every 5 years, let's say I live 25 more years, right? And I really like this mouse pad. So every 5 years I replace this. So that, you just do the math. That's $300. 5 times 60. 5 times 60. That's $300. And $300 is a bigger price than $120. So just do the math there. You can say that in 25 years I won't be gaming anymore, which is true, but I could pass this mouse pad down to my kids. That's how long this mouse pad will last. This shit won't last till I fucking graduate from college. That's the difference. The last con I have is that it's just gonna be bad for games that need that stopping power. Like I said before, like CS:GO and Valorant, when it's like your like aim has to be like super precise and stuff. But of course, like other people are like really good at Valorant and CS:GO with a glass pad. I'm not saying that you can't become good, but I'm just saying like it's gonna be a little bit harder, but you can still do it. In conclusion, get a glass mouse pad. If you really like games like Fortnite and other tracking games like that, then you really enjoy a glass mouse pad. But if you like games like CS:GO, Valorant that require like the stopping power, then don't don't get it, I guess. But you should at least try it for 1 week. Amazon has a 30-day return policy on this on glass mouse pads, and just try it for 1 week and try it with a sleeve as well. And you can just cut a old sock that you don't need anymore. Just cut off the part that has the actual sock part and just use this part as over here to make the sleeve, and you don't have to buy a sleeve. Like some companies are charging $20 for a sleeve, which is insane. But just do that and you get a free sleeve, and just try it for 1 week. If you don't like it, just switch back to cloth pad, because it's not like you're gonna don't out your cloth pad when you're trying out the glass pad. So you essentially you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Let's say you like the glass mouse pad and you already have it, so you don't have to return it. But if you don't like it, just return it for free because you bought it from Amazon. So it's really a win-win situation for you. Like you cannot lose on a deal. But other than that, I spent like 2 months on glass, maining it for every single day. Woke up using it for around 5 hours a day or more. Amazing. I can never go back to cloth. And yep, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like this video. I know this video might be a little bit long, but thank you if you made it to the end. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.